Okay, good morning dear students. Today we shall discuss about next topic, that is stress and different types of stress. First we shall see what is the meaning of stress. So after that we shall discuss about different types of stress. So we shall see what is the meaning of stress. So stress means, so it is a one kind of force that we are applying to on any object in order to change the size or shape of any object. So external force we are applying on any kind of object in order to change the size or shape of any object, we are going to call that one as stress. So how example, so let us consider the object of certain length. So suppose it is having of certain length L. So when we, in order to change the size or shape of this object, we have to apply external force on this. So when we apply external force on this, so it undergo deformation. So here how much it deforms? So that is represented by delta L. So when we apply external force on this object, so deformation of the object takes place. Deformation is nothing but change in size or shape of any object. So here increase in length of the object takes place, that is represented by delta L, where L is the original length of the object. So here stress, how we are going to define that one? Restoring force restoring force per unit area of the deforming body is called stress. So how restoring force? So the object, it is having certain length L. So when we apply force, external force, it undergo deformation. So deformation means change in size or shape of the object, that is represented by delta L, means length is going to increase here. So again when we remove the applied external force, again it regain its original size or shape. Why? Because so here restoring force exists in this object, therefore it regains its original size or shape of the object. Therefore stress is defined as restoring force per unit area. So here in this area of cross section, so here it restores its original configuration when we remove the deforming force. Therefore stress is defined as restoring force per unit area of the deforming body is called stress, and it is represented by the formula force divided by area, and symbolically it is represented by F divided by A, and here force is measured in terms of SI unit Newton, and area is measured in terms of meter square. Therefore SI unit of stress is given by Newton per meter square, or you can use Pascal. So this is about stress, and here stress are classified into three types. So those are longitudinal stress, volume stress and tangential stress. So we shall see one by one. So mainly stress are classified into three types. First one, longitudinal stress. volume stress, and third one tangential stress. So first we shall see what is the meaning of longitudinal stress. So as we know, stress is external force we are applying on any object in order to change its size or shape of any object. So here when we apply force on any object, so different solid objects undergo uh, deformation in different dimension. So here longitudinal stress, along the length the deformation of the object takes place. So suppose consider example of this spring itself. So here the spring initially it is having certain size or shape, particular size or shape. Let us represent this one by L. So when we apply force, means external force we are applying on this. So if you apply external force on this, so change or increase in length of the object takes place. So that is represented by delta L. So we can represent like this also, this one. So let us consider the spring. Initially it is having certain length L, and here when we apply external force on this, so increasing length. So here that is represented by, so initially it is having original length L, and increasing length or change in size of the length is represented by delta L here. So here the dimension is going to change along the length here. So deformation of the object along the length of the object takes place. So here therefore it is represented by change in length is represented by delta L. So here initially the spring is having certain length L. So when we apply force on this, so means when we apply stress on this, so deformation of the object means change in length of the spring takes place. That is represented by delta L. So again when we remove the deforming force, again it regain its original size or shape. So therefore longitudinal stress, how we are going to define means, so it is the restoring force per unit area of the deforming body when the deforming force act along the length of the object. So the dimension of the object is going to change along the length of the object. Therefore, it is called as longitudinal stress. So next we shall discuss about volume stress. So volume stress means, so it is also one kind of stress. So how it takes place? So let us consider the object is having certain volume initially. So when we apply force perpendicular to the surface, here we are applying the force perpendicular to the surface. This is the surface, we are applying the force perpendicular to the surface. Same thing, so to the perpendicular to the surface we are applying the force. Here volume stress means it is the force, restoring force per unit area of the deforming body when the deforming force act perpendicular to the surface. So here then decrease in volume takes place. Why? As the pressure increases, volume is going to decrease. That is represented by minus of delta V. So let us consider initially the object is having certain volume V, that is represented by V here. So we are applying the force perpendicular to the surface here. So here restoring force per unit area of the deforming body when the deforming force act perpendicular to the surface, then decrease in volume takes place. Why? Because as the pressure increases, volume is going to decrease. Therefore, it is represented by minus of delta V. So this negative symbol that represents decrease in volume of the object takes place. Therefore, it is called as volume stress. Here, restoring force per unit area of the deforming body when the deforming force act perpendicular to the surface of the deforming body. Therefore, it is called as volume stress. Here the dimension of the object is going to change along the volume. Therefore, it is called as volume stress. Same thing, next we shall see about the tangential stress. So, tangential stress means, so let us consider the object book. So here the book, it is having certain size here. So when we apply force, here so many pages it includes. So here this we kept on a surface. We are applying the force on the book like in this direction, or if you apply the force in this direction, so here it is going to deform like this. The pages are going to bend like this. So here let us consider the size of the book like this. So here when we apply force like this, the shape of the book is going to change. So the shape is going to change like this. So here initially it is having certain length L, size of the book, and when we apply force in tangential way, so or in tangential way the pages are going to bend or change, the shape of the book takes place. So that is represented by delta x. So here that is measured in terms of angle theta. Therefore theta is equal to tan theta is equal to, it is represented as tan theta is equal to delta x divided by L here, where tan theta is almost equal to theta we are considering, but the displacement of the object is very small, therefore it is considered almost equal to theta, where theta is equal to delta x divided by L here, delta x divided by L, because we consider the example of book. We are applying the force in a tangential way, the shape of the book is going to change here. So here the dimension of the object is going to change along the shape of the object. So same thing, stress are classified into three types, that is longitudinal, volume stress and tangential stress. And all three types of stress are measured in terms of SI unit, Newton per meter square, or you can use Pascal. So this is all about stress.